Yes, students, good afternoon. We meet with the second lecture of chapter 6 on plant and water relation. Last time we ended up with diffusion, right? So we had seen the different terms, that is imbibition we saw, and we had just ended with just what is diffusion. So what did we see that in diffusion? It is the net movement of particles from an area of higher concentration to an area of low concentration. And basically the water molecules are just moving randomly. Okay. So here, when you see, so when, so what happens is diffusion basically means the movement of water from higher concentration to a lower concentration. Right. Now, after the diffusion to a particular extent, मतलब कुछ हद तक पानी हायर कंसंट्रेशन से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन तक जाएगा, उसके बाद वो इक्विलिब्रियम रीच हो जाएगा. दैट मींस इट विल बी बैलेंसिंग on a higher and a lower concentration, so it will come up to a equilibrium. So what happens is later the diffusion results in the diffusion pressure, that is dp, which is directly proportional to the number of diffusing particles. So what happens is the diffusion pressure of a pure solvent, that is basically the pure water, is always more than the diffusion pressure of solvent in a solution. So what you find here is, you can see here in the slide as diffusion pressure deficit, DPD. So what is this? Originally DPD was known as the suction forces or suction pressure. Now here you could see that DPD is the amount by which the diffusion pressure of a solution is lower than that of its pure solvent. Matlab, it is always lower. The diffusion pressure deficit कम है हमेशा than its pure solvent. So DPD of a cell denotes the net pressure that causes water to enter the cell. So that's how the water enters into a cell. So the difference in the concentration results in the flow of water from its higher concentration to the lower concentration. मतलब difference in the concentration मतलब एक तरफ पानी ज्यादा है, एक तरफ पानी कम है. So there's a difference in the water concentration. So what happens? This difference in the water मतलब दोनों के पानी के क्वांटिटी में कमी होने की वजह से, कंसंट्रेशन की कमी होने की वजह से, there is a flow of water from the higher concentration to a lower concentration. So as the water enters in the cell, a turgor pressure increases, which acts against the entry of the water, and in turn cell wall exerts wall pressure against the TP, and the wall pressure is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction to the TP at a given time. Okay, so what happens is the actual force responsible for the entry of water at this stage will be OP minus TP. So what happens here in this, you can see the difference in the diffusion pressure of pure solvent and the solvent in the solution. As you saw, is the DPD. Okay, now DPD is actually the thirst of a cell with which it absorbs water from the surrounding. मतलब वो पानी को ले रहा है आजू बाजू से. So water around the cell wall has more diffusion pressure than the cell sap. मतलब सेल के अंदर पानी कम है और उसके चारों तरफ में ज्यादा है. Due to this, water moves in the cell by diffusion. सेल साप मतलब सेल के अंदर का पानी. Okay. Now the diffusion is significant in plants in the absorption of water, minerals, conduction of water against gravity, exchange of gases. and transport and distribution of food. Now here, what happens is basically, here you would see there is facilitated diffusion. Now what do you mean by facilitated diffusion? Here you find that certain hydrophilic molecules, example glucose, amino acids and ions, and transported passively down their concentration gradient by a carrier mediated facilitated diffusion. मतलब there is a carrier, कोई ले जा रहा है, जैसे पार्सल ले जाता है वैसे कैरियर ले जा रहा है. So what happens is the passive absorption of solutes when mediated by a carrier is called as facilitated diffusion. Facilitate करना, किसी की मदद लेना. Yes. So what happens is the absorption of solutes, किसी से मदद ले रहा है, कैरियर से मदद ले रहा है, किसी चीज से मदद ले रहा है. Okay. So the particles that are lipid soluble and can easily diffuse to the lipoproteinous cell membrane. मतलब ऐसी चीज जो लिपिड के थ्रू पास हो सके. हमको मालूम है सेल मेम्ब्रेन क्या है, पीएलपी मेम्ब्रेन है, प्रोटीन लिपिड प्रोटीन लेयर है. तो इसको बाहर से अंदर ले जाने के लिए इट हैज टू पास थ्रू दैट पर्टिकुलर wall membrane. So it needs someone's help. So there is a carrier mediated facilitated diffusion. So substances bind to the protein carriers. Matlab here you can see in the diagram, in the passive transport there is diffusion and there is a facilitated diffusion. In that facilitated diffusion you can see there is a medium that is bringing in the substance inside. So there's a channel mediated facilitated diffusion also. So substances move through water filled channels. Okay. So here what you find is, here in the next diagram you can see water across the plant membranes. There is some diffusion of water directly across the bilipid membrane. So by bilipid membrane you can see this is the PLP membrane here. Okay, when you will refer your 11th standard textbook you will see this diagram, the PLP membrane. Okay. So you find this aquaporins are present. This is the integral membrane proteins that form water selective channels. Okay, so here you can see the water channels that form, that allows water to diffuse much faster. So here you can see outside the cell portion and the inside cell portion. So you see the water molecules outside and you can see the water channel here, that is the aquaporin. So that facilitates movement of water in plants. And what happens because of that? It alters the rate of water flow across the plant cell membrane. Is it clear? Okay. So here you see that you're able to see that the water around the cell wall has more diffusion pressure than the cell sap. So due to this the water moves in the cell by diffusion. Okay. So here you will be able to see, and this aquaporins also help as channels. जैसे नालियां हैं, नालियों के थ्रू पानी अंदर जा रहा है, वैसे ही ये aquaporins काम करते हैं. So what do you find? The particles that are lipid soluble can easily diffuse through the lipoproteinous cell membrane, and you find the diffusion of hydrophilic solutes has to be facilitated because their diffusion across the membrane is difficult. Okay, so here you find the water is able to move through the diffusion as a process, as a facilitated diffusion as a process. Okay, so here we saw what is diffusion, we saw the diffusion pressure deficit. Okay, then we saw what is a facilitated diffusion, how the water has been transported from outside to inside by using some uh, carrier system and through channels. So here यहाँ पे देखोगे आप channel mediated facilitated diffusion. So that was this part. This was through the aquaporins, that is between the bilipid membrane. Okay, then the next part here is the osmosis. Now what happens in osmosis? There is a movement of water from outside to inside, passing through the semi permeable membrane. So what happens here? In other words, what do you say? The solution inside the cell is more concentrated, much stronger than the outside. Therefore, the solvent from the weaker solution enters into the cytoplasm, that is into the stronger solution of cell through a semi-plasma membrane, semi-permeable membrane. मतलब बाहर से अंदर आ रहा है. अभी इसमें क्या हो रहा है? पानी नहीं, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन की बात हो रही है. क्या बात हो रही है? कॉन्सेंट्रेशन की. पहले हम लोगों ने डिफ्यूजन में क्या देखा था? पानी की मात्रा बाहर ज्यादा है और अंदर कम है. यहाँ पे हम क्या बात कर रहे हैं? कॉन्सेंट्रेशन की बात कर रहे हैं. तो क्या है? अंदर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन इज मच स्ट्रॉन्गर inside and outside it is less. That is why what is happening is, yes, so the solvent from the weaker solution enters into the cytoplasm, yes, of the cell through the semi permeable plasma membrane. So here you can see hypertonic, isotonic and hypotonic conditions of a cell. So what happens here? अगर आपने एक सेल लिया, ठीक है, और उसको आपने पानी में रखा. ना अभी आप सोचो आप किशमिश है, आपने क्या किया? किशमिश को मेम्ब्रेन है, ठीक है, बाहर से पानी अंदर आया. क्या आया? बाहर से पानी अंदर आया. क्यों बाहर से पानी अंदर आया? क्योंकि शुगर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन अंदर ज्यादा है. देयर इज अ शुगर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन अंदर ज्यादा है और बाहर शुगर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम है. So here we are talking about the concentration level. So बाहर से पानी का concentration क्या है? What is water outside? Water is more, but the concentration of sugar inside is more. That is why the water from outside moves inside. And what happens? To a particular extent, the resin swell up. अगर उसको बहुत देर तक हम उसको पानी में डुबा के रखेंगे तो क्या होगा? वो कितना अब्सॉर्ब करेगा? आखिर में एक वक्त अब्सॉर्ब करके वो फट जाएगा. सो व्हाट वुड बी दैट? सो व्हाट वुड हैपन? इनिशियली इट इज टर्जिड, इट विल अब्सॉर्ब. सो दैट इज अ हाइपोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन. ओके, उसके बाद आइसोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन हो जाता है, वेयर इट मेंटेन्स अ इक्विलिब्रियम, and then it becomes hypertonic, wherein you will find everything from inside will go outside and the cell will burst open. So the cell will become plasmolyzed, फट जाएगा. जैसे अगर सोचो आप अगर अपनी उंगली लेते हो, जैसे ये उंगली है, देखो उंगली, ये उंगली को क्या हो गया आपकी? ये क्यों हो जाता है आपको याद है? जब आप बहुत ज्यादा पानी में काम करते हैं तब आप देखते हैं कि आपकी उंगलियां में ऐसे धारियां हो जाती हैं. The pruned fingers are due to the osmosis, right? So what happens here? You can find the osmosis have taken place, and what happens? It has all lost water. So here you can see the plant cell and an animal cell. There are three conditions. one, the hypotonic solution, isotonic solution and the hypertonic solution. What happens here? बाहर से पानी अंदर आया, वो चीज बहुत फूल गई, इतनी फूल गई कि वो बर्स्ट हो गई, या उसने इक्विलिब्रियम मेंटेन करके रखा और वो ठीक ठाक रहा। जैसे अगर आप एक सोचो मनी प्लांट है, मनी प्लांट अगर आपने एक पौधे को कंटिन्यूसली पानी में डाल के रखा तो क्या होगा, कुछ टाइम के बाद वो गलने लगेगा, सड़ने लगेगा। ओके, so here it has shown that in each and every condition, it has shown that in the plant cell and animal cell, in a hypotonic solution it remains turgid normal, in an isotonic solution it becomes flaccid, yes, and in a hypertonic solution it becomes plasmolysed, मतलब वो सब निकल जाता है बाहर। Okay, then here, see here, what is the type of solution? Hypotonic solution. Solution, I hope you understand solution. What is the solution? पानी के अंदर हमने कुछ घोला है, that is a solution. Okay, so what is the type of solution here is hypotonic. That what happens? Greater concentration of solute inside the cell than the outside. मतलब concentration of solute inside the cell than the outside. मतलब अंदर ज्यादा concentration of solute का. What happens to cell in this environment? Water goes into the cell. मतलब अगर हमने चीनी का घोल लिया है, जैसे किशमिश है, किशमिश अंदर से मीठी है, अंदर चीनी का घोल ज्यादा है, it is much sweet inside, it is sweet inside the resin and there is no sweetness in the water, right? So what happens, there is a greater concentration of solute inside the cell than the outside. So what happens, water from outside goes into the cell will become bigger and bigger and can burst. अगर उसको कुछ हद तक हमने ध्यान नहीं दिया तो वो फट जाएगा, ठीक है। दूसरा कंडीशन क्या है, हाइपरटोनिक सोल्यूशन। हाइपरटोनिक सोल्यूशन क्या है, ग्रेटर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ सोल्यूट आउटसाइड देन द इनसाइड। मतलब हमने किसी चीज को, बाहर चीनी का घोल है और अंदर कम है, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, वाटर लीव्स द सेल। सोचो आपने एक किशमिश लिया और बाहर एकदम कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड चीनी का घोल रखा बहुत ज्यादा, या नमक बाहर बहुत ज्यादा रखा, तो क्या होगा, concentration outside is more than the inside. So what will happen, the water from inside the cell will leave the cell and the cell will shrink. Okay, and in an isotonic solution what will happen, the concentration inside and outside the cell, it will remain equilibrium, matlab equal rahega. So cell is at equilibrium, so that is called as an isotonic type of solution. So I hope students it is clear to all of you. Hypertonic, hypertonic मतलब बाहर का concentration ज्यादा है than the inside, ठीक है। सोचो अगर आपने एक लीफ, एक पत्ता लिया और पत्ते को आपने नमक के पानी के अंदर डुबा दिया, तो क्या होगा, वो लीफ के पत्ते में से सारा पानी निकल के बाहर निकल जाएगा, इज इट क्लियर, और वो पत्ता सुंगड़ जाएगा, समझ रहे हैं, ओके। और वो होगा हाइपरटोनिक सोल्यूशन। हाइपरटोनिक सोल्यूशन जो अगर हमने किशमिश ली और उसको पानी में डाला तो अंदर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज्यादा है और बाहर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पानी का कम है, तो बाहर से पानी अंदर जाएगा और वो किशमिश फूल जाएगा and it will come to an equilibrium state. So I hope students you have understood this. Okay, so this is osmosis in plant cells. Okay, so here it is shown in the plant and animal situation what happens in case of an hypotonic, isotonic and hypertonic solutions. And this is happening, बाहर साबुन का मात्रा ज्यादा है और अंदर साबुन नहीं है, बरोबर. तो व्हाट विल हैपन, बाहर का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज्यादा है, दैट इज हाइपरटोनिक है, इसलिए हमारा हाथ का पानी निकल जाता है, इसलिए हमारे हाथ में से पानी सुंगड़ गया, इसलिए हमारी हाथ की मेम्ब्रेन आप देख रहे हो कि क्या हो गया उसको, समझ रहे. नाउ वी गो टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. नाउ हियर यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड बिफोर वी गो. सो जब बाहर से पानी अंदर जाता है, वी से व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज there's two process taking place, exoosmosis and endoosmosis. So what is exoosmosis? Is the migration of the solvent from cell outside, and endoosmosis, it's the migration of solvent into the cell. मतलब endoosmosis बाहर से पानी अंदर जा रहा है, so that is endoosmosis होना. exoosmosis होना, exo exit होना, so अंदर से बाहर एग्जिट हो रहा है, दैट इज एक्सोऑस्मोसिस होना. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, सो दैट इज एंडो एंड एक्सोऑस्मोसिस. नाउ हियर what do you understand by osmotic pressure? So osmotic pressure is what? Now you find osmotic pressure is a pressure of the solution which is required in opposite direction so as to stop the entry of the solvent molecules in the cell. मतलब आप ये YouTube देख रहे हो, इस YouTube में आप देख रहे हो, उसके बीच में सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन है, एक मेम्ब्रेन रखा गया है और दोनों तरफ पानी है, ठीक है. अभी क्या हो रहा है, व्हाट डज इट से, द ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर इज अ प्रेशर ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन which is required in opposite direction so as to stop the entry of solvent molecules into the cell. मतलब एक प्रकार का pressure is needed to stop the entry of the solvent molecules into the cell. It does not allow the entry into the cell. So the osmotic pressure of a solution is equivalent to the pressure which must be exerted upon it to prevent the flow of solvent across the semi-permeable membrane. मतलब ऐसा pressure that does not allow the solvent molecules to enter into the, मतलब अंदर की तरफ से इतना प्रेशर होना चाहिए जिससे बाहर का सॉल्वेंट अंदर न, सेल के अंदर न आ सके. ओके, सो हियर यू फाइंड, what do you say here, the cell wall being thick and rigid मतलब कड़क होने की वजह से exerts a counter pressure on the cell sap. This is called as the wall pressure. And in a fully turgid cell, मतलब पूरा पानी से भरा हुआ cell, that is a Turger pressure is equal to the wall pressure, but operating in the opposite direction. Now what is that? What do you understand? दोनों तरफ से प्रेशर है, when दोनों तरफ से प्रेशर है, so the diffusion pressure deficit becomes zero. Is it clear? Okay, so what do you find, the pressure exerted due to osmosis is the osmotic pressure. Okay, now what you find here is, what is the importance of this Turger pressure? It keeps cells and organelles stretched, मतलब फूला हुआ रखता है. It provides supports to the non-woody tissues essential for cells for enlargement during growth, maintain shape of the cells, and it's also responsible for the absorption of water in the roots, maintains turgidity. Okay, तो आप क्या देखेंगे, आपने देखा कि the Turger pressure equals to the osmotic pressure in a turgid cell. मतलब पानी जब सेल के अंदर पूरी तरह से भरा है और पूरा पौधा, वो पूरा सेल पूरा भरा हुआ है, it's turgid, so the diffusion pressure deficit is zero. That means the Turger pressure and the osmotic pressure becomes equal. दैट्स हाउ द वाटर दैट जो उसमें हम बोल रहे हैं कि अंदर नहीं आने को दे, कुछ क्या प्रेशर है जो अंदर आने नहीं देगा, that prevents the flow of the solvent across the semi permeable membrane. Is it clear? Okay, so this is the osmotic pressure. That means on either side there is a the turgor pressure and there is an osmotic pressure which does not allow any movement further. Okay, when the diffusion pressure deficit is 0. Now we need to understand what is water potential. Now what is water potential? What do you see here? The tendency of the water to move across a membrane due to combined forces of osmotic potential and pressure potential is the same as osmosis. So what do you find? Here you see, according to the principle of thermodynamics, what do you see? Every component of a system is having a definite amount of free energy which is used to do a work. Okay. Now osmotic movement of water is on the basis of free energy. The free energy molecule per molecule is a chemical system and it is called as a chemical potential. So the chemical potential of water is called as the water potential. So what does it say? Free energy per molecule in a chemical system is called as a chemical potential. So what does it say? The tendency of water to move across the membrane due to combined forces of osmotic potential and pressure potential. इन दोनों के tendency से movement of water. In plant cells, we have to consider the cell wall and the pressure it puts on the internal solution. So here you can see turgid मतलब पूरा भरा हुआ, lysed मतलब पानी पौधा सूखा हुआ. So what do you find here? In the water potential of pure water is highest and value always is 0. Okay. Now here you see addition of any solute in it decreases with the water potential. Yes, and therefore any solution has negative value. Water flows from less negative potential to more negative potential, from a higher water potential area to a lower water potential. The difference between the water potential of adjacent cells decides movement of water through the plasmodesmata across the cells. मतलब आजू बाजू के cells का water content will determine whether the water is going to go across the cells or no. Okay, so so what are the different factors that are responsible for the water absorption? So here what are the different principles of water potential? So the water always moves from high water. Always moves from high water potential to low water potential. What happens is here, the water potential is a tendency of water to move from a high free energy to a low free energy. Okay, here you find the distilled water in an open beaker has a water potential of 0. Okay, now these are the different principles of water potential. Now here you find that addition of pressure increases water potential. In cells, water moves by osmosis to areas where water potential is lower. In a hypertonic solution, what happens? It has a lower water potential, and in a hypotonic solution, it has a higher water potential. Excuse me. Okay. So here, what are the different factors that affect? I hope students you have understood this water potential. So in this water potential, the water always flows from a less negative potential to a more negative water potential. That is from a high water potential area to a lower water area potential. Okay. And the difference between the water potential of adjacent cells, as I said, that passes through the plasmodesmata depends the movement of water. Okay, मतलब आजू बाजू के सेल्स के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि वाटर पोटेंशियल कैसा होगा. Okay, now we go to the next part, that is factors affecting water absorption. So what do you see here? Absorption of efficiency of roots, मतलब रूट्स कितना पानी अब्सॉर्ब कर रहे हैं, कितना वाटर अवेलेबल है, सॉइल किस प्रकार का है, उसमें किस प्रकार का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है, इसके बारे में आपको एक प्रैक्टिकल भी है 12th स्टैंडर्ड में. इस 12th स्टैंडर्ड में, ओके, द पीएच ऑफ द सॉइल. देन यू हैव द ट्रांसपिरेशन एज अ प्रोसेस, द सॉइल टेम्परेचर एंड सॉइल एरेशन. ओके, मतलब कितना हवा की मात्रा है सॉइल के अंदर और टेम्परेचर सॉइल का कितना कैसा है, क्या है. ओके, सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट फैक्टर्स दैट अफेक्ट वाटर अब्जॉर्प्शन, मतलब किस तरह से पानी अब्सॉर्ब होगा जड़ों में से. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ गो टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज प्लाज्मोलाइसिस. प्लाज्मोलाइसिस, लाइसिस मतलब ब्रेक डाउन. सो प्लाज्मोलाइसिस का क्या डेफिनेशन इज व्हेन plant cells lose water after being placed in a solution that has a higher concentration of solutes than the cell does. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला, एक अगर आपने एक पत्ता लिया, पत्ते को नमक के पानी में डाल दिया, उससे क्या होगा, बाहर नमक की मात्रा बहुत ज्यादा होने से पत्ते के अंदर से का सारा पानी बाहर चला जाएगा और वो पत्ता सुंगड़ जाएगा. सो दैट इज प्लाज्मोलाइसिस. सो we say this is known as hypertonic solution. So water flows out of the cell into the surrounding fluid due to osmosis. Is it clear? So stages of plasmolysis. So here the A you will see it's a normal cell. In B you see the cells showing contraction of cytoplasm. मतलब बाहर आप देखेंगे कि ज्यादा कुछ कंसंट्रेशन का है. सोचो सेल के अंदर कुछ हद तक नमक रहता है NaCl से, इट इज प्रेजेंट. पर अगर नमक की मात्रा बाहर ज्यादा है, अगर उस पौधे को हमने नमक के पानी में डाल दिया है और नमक की मात्रा सेल के अंदर से सो ज्यादा है, तो क्या होगा, उसका सारा साइटोप्लाज्म आप देख रहे हो एक तरफ एकत्रित हो जाएगा. सो द प्लाज्मोलाइसिस टेक्स प्लेस एंड देन the plant will lose entire its cytoplasm. Okay, now here this is a difference between the plasmolysis versus turgidity. So what do you find? What is plasmolysis? The process in which the plant cell loses water in a hypertonic solution. And turgidity क्या है? The state of a plant cells being swollen due to high fluid content. मतलब वो पौधा पानी से फूला हुआ है, एकदम टाइट हुआ है, एकदम कड़क हुआ है. That means we say the cell is turgid. जैसे आपने अगर पानी को किशमिश को पानी के अंदर रखा और वो अच्छे से वो किशमिश फूल गया है, एकदम अच्छी तरह से एकदम टाइट होके फूल गया है. सो वी से दैट इज टर्जिड. ओके, सो अगर हम बहुत ज्यादा और भी ज्यादा देर तक उसको पानी में डुबा के रखेंगे तो क्या होगा, कुछ पानी और अब्सॉर्ब करने की कोई स्थिति में नहीं है वो किशमिश, और वो पानी वो सेल फट जाएगा. सो प्लाज्मोलाइसिस हो जाएगा. सो occurs due to exoosmosis, मतलब अंदर से बाहर चला गया. Okay, is it clear? And turgidity what happens because occurs because of endoosmosis, मतलब बाहर से पानी अंदर आया. Is it clear? Okay, so just go through this particular difference that could be asked in the exam. So we'll revise it again next time. Okay? Is it clear, students? So we end the lecture today with this plasmolysis versus turgidity. So just go through the points and then we revise it next time again. Okay? Yes? So we end up, go through the chapter and keep studying. Thank you.